Hey guys, so just gonna start tonight's reading with a few different cards, like healing based, to get a kind of vibe on what kind of wisdom needs to come through for us right now. So I'll start. I've got some crystal ones, some colour ones, symbols, and the shaman medicine, some medicine decks. So just gonna see what comes through with that, and start from there. These ones are hard to shuffle. It goes out. Alright, we've got I am held safely in the embrace of unconditional love. I rest my soul and enter a sacred sanctuary of rejuvenation and restoration. And isn't that gorgeous? Again, emerald mandala type thing. It definitely, has that Celtic vibe to it. Green fields and fairy mounds type vibe. Give one more. I relax into playful imagination and open a flow of healing, inspiration, and uplifting divine guidance. That one kind of looks like a ball, the way it's the pattern. A bouncing ball. Things go up, things go down. And things can get a little bit squishy. Things that go up must come down. As above, so below. Uplifting divine guidance. Playful imagination, big kid fun. Let's have some big kid fun. Cleansed and energized, the sacral chakra births radical love change to transform potential into paradise and dreams into destiny. Almost looks like smoke a little bit there, like the way it's going around. Problems with my electrics again. Sometimes it just plays up. Be my electrical force field, or whatever it is. Alright, so these ones are the crystal ones. So we've got heart chakra, we've got sacral chakra, we've got rejuvenation, restoration, unconditional love, playful imagination, opening to the flow, healing, divine guidance, inspiration, being uplifted. I mean, I've been feeling like I've needed that. It's just this tension of something building for like the last 2 years, and I just like want something to happen. It's like, when is it going to happen? It's like, you know, you're waiting for your release. Like you've just been teased for 2 years straight and you're waiting for this big divine orgasm to happen, or whatever is you know, going on in the energies out there. But it's what it kind of feels like there's so much tension, like things are building, and it's just like, when is it going to just go, whoa, you know? Hidden Night, gratitude. I've never heard of that one before. Hidden Night. Hiding out. That's another, it goes with the green, like enter a sacred sanctuary, hiding out. And gratitude. Great attitude. Gratitude is great attitude. High altitude. Ain't love grand, ain't life grand. Love of life is grand. And we've got Kawasai, which is the relaxation. So both those go together. It's the gratitude, and yeah, both those cards have like gratitude, relaxation, and we've got abundance, citrine. Yeah, so it's the orange and green again, and the citrine, which is like yellow gold. These boji, this one's just sticking out, so it's balance, the boji stones. They look really cool, so thought I'd get it out. Balance it is always good, and protections on the bottom with black tourmaline, and peace with scholasite, which looks like a literal explosion. I'm hoping it's an explosion of peace we're waiting for. Like, look at that. Of protection and peace, like that'd be nice. Oh, and a big explosion of spiritual awakening would be freaking awesome. Selenite. It's gorgeous. And yeah, for the lovers, yeah. The soul connection, crystal. Yeah. Shatakite teacher, which is like the globe. Shatakite. Look at that stone, it's like literally like the globe. Shatakite. You see kite hats. Tuck it. Fuck it. Teacher, tuck it in. Anyways, I always get carried away. Those ones away. We get the colours. Let's see if we got some same ones coming through or something a bit different. So I'm getting, it was feeling like passion, play, relaxation. Passion, joy, relaxation, gratitude, love, divine guidance. Sapphire, regenerate your body. Sapphire was coming through to me today, actually. And, you know, just been constantly getting this message of slow down, rest, slow down, slow down, slow down. But I just think we're, you know, meant to be trying to just like try and relax as much as we can as this like crazy tension build up is going on, because it's a lot for the body to take in. And we've got aqua, experience peace and calm. It's one of my favorite sights to see is the, you know, the water, the way that the light hits the water like that. I could just watch it forever. It's absolutely mesmerizing. I mean, it does make me calm just looking at it. I mean, even the dark sapphire blue is very a powerful, relaxing colour that and indigo, improve your vision. Look at the stars. Yeah. Improve your vision, like open your mind with awe and wonder. You know, get your brain going to be floored by the natural wonder and beauty of like space, stars, natural environment. Because like, you know, every time you allow your mind to be blown by that amazingness, your mind gets fed. You know, like you're connecting with it each time you do it, and you do, you know, if you're open to it, you can receive. Yeah. Wait. It's time to lighten up for all of us. Cherries. Look at this. I literally, cherries have been coming through so much. I freaking bought myself some cherry slippers, like little slippers with cherries on the other day, and I found a jumper with cherries. And yeah, it's so cool. Like, yeah, I'll talk about it. Like, I buy all my clothes from the op shops, and whenever I go to the op shop, it is such an amazing experience because I get so many synchronistic freaking messages come through that I end up just like, it's just such an amazing experience because it's like I'm going shopping with my guides, like, you know, looking at the pictures on the clothes, like what I'm drawn to, like using my intuition. It's like a fun game type thing that we play together. Like, I use my intuition to be drawn to something, and I look through and I see a shirt and it's freaking, you know, like Mickey Mouse, which you know, is a thing with me for like Archangel Michael. You know, there's the cherry, you know, there's so many different things, like personal jokes or synchronicities. It would be different for everyone, but I'm just saying, like, literally, like looking at the names on the tags. You know, if you need a pick-me-up and some you know, some signs to come through and some synchronicities, like you know, these places like that, I mean, that it happens, it's so amazing. I mean, you can get them anywhere, but like, if you're needing a real good hit, like, go to a place like that and see what comes through. The same thing was like with the colour cards at Bunnings. Like, if you need a hit, of intuitive signs, messages. You know, go allow yourself to be drawn to the colour swatches and see what they're called, and you know, see if you get any hits. And it's good like practice as well. Libraries, freaking bottle shops, like the bottles like that is always an amazing one. Like the names on, like, it's message in a bottle, like it's a double hit. Like the games that they play when, you know, you kind of get to this point where literally you're seeing connections everywhere and signs and symbols, you know, like it's just so much fun. Like if you need a pick-me-up and have a little giggle with your guides, start doing that. Yeah, I went into you know, going to like a Red Dot or the Reject Shop or something like that. Like pretty much anywhere you go, if you're open to it, you can see the messages in so many different places and ways. Yeah, but my favourite one, a few of my favourites, is definitely op shopping, and the bottle shop, and like the liquor store, and oh yeah, I mean, they're two of my favourite ones. But I mean, books are good. Like if you go to the bookstore or a library or something, I mean, and allowing yourself to go somewhere spur of the moment that, like, you wouldn't, like, listening to your intuition, like out of the blue you just get like a want to go to the shops, or like I should go for a walk, or, and it's not really in your normal routine, but you're kind of like, you're kind of being drawn somewhere, and this is where the best ones happen. And it's because it's almost like they're kind of like giving you the nudge and the idea to go do something somewhere, you know, to get these like little messages or something. And it's that's what happens with me anyway, and it's one of the most funnest things, especially when, like, I've been having a hard time with it or whatever, and they know, like, it's so much fun. And I'm sure, I mean, I don't even know like how it works really, but it is like so special when you have these experiences of like personal synchronistic messages come through that you're like, no fucking way, how did you guys do that? Like, that's what it's like for me anyway, and it lifts my spirits. Like, yeah. Like there's no tomorrow, but yeah, I'm gonna say that it makes me feel extremely connected and alive. Yeah, like there's it's confirmation that there is something greater, and I am connected to it, and I don't need to worry so much. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, they're saying that I am completely connected, and there's more to life than this 3D reality, what's going on, and that, you know, no matter what, I'm being watched and looked after. You know what I mean? And Cherry is live an extraordinary life, so, you know, that's just beautiful. Number 19, the cherry on top. Like, you got nothing to lose and everything to gain by giving it a shot, whatever that shot is. And, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy, but you've really got nothing to lose and everything to gain by going for the cherries. And we've got Jade, take action. Auburn, it says ground yourself, but I was just like literally about to say guide yourself, which I'm guessing is allow your higher self to guide you. And you know, like AU is the gold symbol in the periodic table, you know, and that's like, and burn, so it's like gold, burn gold, freaking ignite your fire, like go gold, burn baby, go full gold in pop your cherry and again, you know, have a conversation with your higher self. Yeah. Coral, allow flow and synchronicity to enter your life. Number 33, flow and synchronicity. And you know, it's got to start from somewhere, and like, and it starts from practicing your intuition and following your gut instinct and being open and you know, without fear to give stuff a go, because I mean, intuition and following your flow is out of the comfort zone. So you know, you have to break patterns, you have to allow surrender to like whatever happens, and to be like, to have fun with it, or at least be open enough to see it as it's an experience. Like, what can you got nothing to lose by trying. Yeah, and to break through the poo-poo brain, you know, that voice inside your head that poo-poos you all the time. You can't do that. That's ridiculous. That's not real. Blah 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 blah. You got to kick that one out. The poo-poo brain has got to go. Yeah, you can't be putting yourself down. You know, it's a really tough one to get over, that's for sure. Yeah, you know, they always try and sneak back into poo-poo you, but you know, that's definitely one to tame. Yeah. And we got rainbow finally. Connect to fairies in nature. They're there. Yeah, and they're beautiful. And they love to have fun. Ooh. Okay. Your record keeper. There's some sacred geometry there. Record keeper. It's very Metatron-like. The Lakota tribe. We're getting all of these. I'll just see what they say. And the Lakota tribe, your tribe, loyal friendships, the global village, This mandala represents the healing energy of the Lakota tribe, also known as the Sioux Nation, and speaks of the great ancient ways of the Native Americans of the Great Northwestern Plains and Black Hills. The Lakota culture was focused on community. This card highlights the importance of tribe and the kinship these people held for one another, where strength, courage, wisdom, generosity, faith, and heart were felt as one. The Lakota people felt a deep reverence for spirit and saw, felt, and heard it in every aspect of the natural world. You are being guided to heed a call from your heart to connect with your soul family and be active within your community. Allow your gifts to be shared, to be seen, and to be felt. We're all connected. Take time to walk in nature and connect to the nature spirits. I salute the light within your eyes where the whole universe dwells. For when you are at the center within you and I am at that place within me, we shall be one. Yeah. I freaking love the tribal nature. Like, that's definitely within me, and it hurts to live in a society that is not of that, and it's always killed me to not have that in my life. I hope that I will get to experience it in this lifetime, to have enough people around me of a like mind that we get a tribe energetic vibe going on. And that would be wonderful. Record keeper, your divine path, shared learning, the wisdom of an elder. This mandala holds the energy of the great halls of wisdom and brings forth divine guidance of the ancient ways. The great halls of wisdom contain all that we are and have been. It is a library of divine wisdom that, just as each soul continues to grow, is ever evolving. The great halls also contain divine blueprints, or one's Akashic records. Beyond the earthly plane, the record keeper also contains ancient keys that can unlock sacred teachings from advanced civilizations that inhabit alternative planes of existence. To access information from the great halls of wisdom, one must listen with an open heart and with no expectations, for there is a consciousness held within, and only those that seek with pure intention gain entry. You are being called to bring higher ways of being into your present life for the greater good. This mandala seeks to unite each person one at a time to increase awareness and expansion by harmoniously blending ancient ways with modern times. It is time for you to be aware of the birth of a melodic sound vibration that will sing to the song lines across the globe. Rose pink, that was coming through today. And the whales vibration. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's what has opened up for me, but I'm just not sure exactly how to navigate it as yet. Exactly. I think it kind of like just oozes into me, and yeah, it's a lot to take in, I guess, at first. There is a lot of wisdom there. It goes both ways, apparently. What do you mean by that? The flow has to go both ways. The information goes both ways. Knowledge goes both ways. And it's an exchange of information. We bring something to you, you bring something to us. Like waiting for a bus. The time schedule. timing. We've got white buffalo. Coming through. Gentle wisdom, peaceful resolution, and easy gain. The peaceful energy of white buffalo stands with you. Buffalo, the great provider, offers sustenance to one and all. White buffalo signifies a time of peace. It is time to embrace natural ways and learn from the wisdom contained within the Earth's ecosystem. It is a time of unity, healing, and restoration, knowing that one and all can and will be provided for. You do not need to struggle to survive. Great energy of manifestation and abundance. Carefully choose how you wish to create your world. Balance is the principle within this mandala. Peace pipe is balanced at its center. This oracle also presents a powerful yes to those seeking guidance of the heart. Follow your heart now as the mandala speaks of a time of plenty. Bringer of great truths and converts knowledge into wisdom. Beautiful. We got higher self. The higher self is eternal and non-dualistic. It is pure consciousness manifesting as you. Close your eyes, allow your breath to slow and deepen, and listen closely to the whisper of your higher self. Your higher self has already given you the guidance you seek. Pay closer attention. I am now able to discern the messages from my higher self from that of my ego. It is interesting when you start connecting with your higher self. It can be quite confusing. To speak to to consider your higher self you is very difficult because they know everything. They know it all, and they're choosing what knowledge to filter down to you because they know what you need. Like they're parenting you, but they are you. You know what I mean? But you know, they're you, so they're not. They're doing it in the exact way, like whatever you need at the time, in order for you to get the best out of it. Like they are you. They want. Like it is their job. Like. To get the best out of you, to give you what you truly want and need. But yeah, so like it is really, I don't know, it is a kind of a very confusing time when you're getting to know your higher self and how it kind of works. Yeah, especially if you start channeling what seems like other beings as well, whether your higher self is choosing what to allow through, or in actuality it is your higher self giving you this message, but seemingly it is coming from another entity. But because it's confusing, because aren't all our higher selves the same being? Because I don't know, if it's all, we're all one, if it's the highest self source. You can look at it in so many different ways, and I haven't, I don't fully get it yet, because sometimes it feels like I'm connecting straight from source type thing as well, but then it feels like me, and then maybe that's just my higher self. So this time of learning about all this stuff it can be really confusing and confronting, and it kind of really makes you reconsider all your beliefs, obviously, about and obviously address your ego constantly, and your self-doubt and your shadow side. But it's also pretty freaking cool, I reckon. I haven't gone to the mental institution yet, so she's looking after me. And there's no judgment or anything like that, because it's all free choice. It's all you. And the best vibe for growth and for being we all want to be at peace within ourselves, happy, fulfilled, having fun, whatever you want the most, that's what they're trying to help you have, and finding a great balance of that within your life, in order to for you to be at the best frequency vibe, so more of you has a chance to flow out. Because if you consider yourself an instrument, a sound, a frequency, if you picture yourself literally as this frequency, and if you're normal person, stressed all the time, angry, or sad, or whatever, those vibrations have your frequency going like this, right? It's just imagine it in 3D, so it's not just a line 2D, it's going all over the show, the salt on a speaker, right? And when it's like this, it's not receptive to outside flows of information or other frequency. It is just repelling everything because of its vibration, frequency type thing, and that's what everyone's going like this, so we're all just freaking bouncing off each other and repelling each other, and repelling our higher selves, and repelling any other higher information to assist us. But once you calm down your flow, your frequency, so it's actually more pretty, more sacred geometry on those, the salt on the speakers, it is much more organized and in tune, receptive to be added to, or to be interacting with these other like-minded or like frequencies, because you're more organized and in flow now, rather than like this. You're you actually have a flow to you that can flow with and interact, dance with, draw in like other similar frequencies. Like now you can actually work with it rather than repelling it away, or so that's how I kind of picture and feel with people's energies, and that's why it's like so important for us to kind of get into our pretty salt pattern, like our really nice, authentic, loving frequency. And that's why tapping into the heart space is really important. Like love is a really great frequency, but above that it's authenticity. And so you being your authentic self, whatever that is, and you owning that, you surrendering to your authentic frequency, like whatever is you, and staying true to that, it gets you into your authentic base frequency. And then that's when you can actually work with other base frequencies, and that's where these connections can be made with the other the Hall of Records and Akashic and everything, because that's the frequency they're on, because they're fully tuned. So if we want to connect with them, we have to become fully tuned, and that's it. Like that's the key, and authenticity is the key. Love, heart, mind, coherence, and passion. Like, because I think it is the three. For me, it's most definitely the three, because you've got to activate your passion creation center in order to follow your true authenticity and be expressing it, to really get your frequency high enough into the love, authentic, passion for life frequency. Like, so you're actually working with your intuition and your surrounding energies, like you are literally have become an activated frequency. It's almost like you've I don't know, it's just like you've gone next level with your frequency, like you've just doubled the vibe of it, or there is another beat to it all of a sudden, which does something. It switches it up, like becomes electromagnetic. I don't even know if we have a word for it yet, but it is literally you've activated your electromagnetic force field type thing, and I don't even know if that's the right word, but it does something. Like when you get to that level, it's like your frequency just started to glow. Your energy has gotten to a point, like, can you imagine, like it throbs or something, there's something within the frequency giving off its another, like like your frequency's just got a heartbeat. But there's this other thing within it, and I think that's the thing, but I I don't even know if that's an actual thing, but that's where it kind of like, it feels like that's the vibe of it. Like, yeah, like it has started to glow or something. It's more like a throb. It's more like an extra throb that a vibration gets. Yeah, I don't know. Singing is a great one. Maybe that's what it is, like your frequency literally organizes itself enough it actually starts singing. Like it hits a note, a tone that like starts to vibrate it, like a guitar string being plucked. Almost like when you hit your frequency or the right vibe, it has become a sound or something. I don't know, trying to explain it. It might all just be like a kind of metaphor of the vibe of it, like, but that's like, I think that's like the magic spot of when you really step into that power of authenticity and your frequency, like your heart-based, you're in that zone, and there's just something switches on within you, like it literally, like it does something. Yeah. And that's shamanic drumming. Just see what the singing one says. Singing sacred songs or chants is a way to make a conscious connection with spirit and spirit guides. Oh my god, I've completely lost my shit singing before. Find the right songs, and you're going to have massive releases and massive connections happen. Listening to drums at 4 to 7 beats per second for 10 minutes will put you into a deep meditative state. My eye keeps catching my drum actually, and I think, you know, that's what they're kind of been pointing in my direction as well. I'm kind of being extremely stubborn and not meditating at all, and they're like, well, if you're like not going to do what needs to be done, you're not going to get the answers or visions or whatever that you're wanting to get. And I don't know exactly why I'm so off-put by the idea. I mean, I hate sitting still. But I think part of it is like I'm also afraid of what I might, be told or see. I'm not afraid of what I'll see, but there's certain things that I don't want to hear. And I feel like if I connect any further, I'm going to hear things that I don't want to hear, and I haven't broken through. I haven't surrendered fully to that yet. So, you know, there's always something that you're working on and healing along the way. Your elder teacher. An elder teacher is someone wise and compassionate who is typically in physical form, yet maybe a spirit in spirit. Seek out an elder or teacher to mentor you. A calling song. Calling song is one that comes to you either in your native language or shamanic language, sung when calling in your spirit guides. Sing your calling song while out in nature. My calling song sings itself. your calling song. Like, that's what it's kind of like when you're, and I kind of like receive messages like that when I've channeled. It's like when you get to this point, like your cry goes out, like your beacon goes off, your song starts to be sung, and they answer, and that's when, you know, the connection is made. But they're always there, but it's like they're always, you know, they're ringing, the phone's ringing constantly, but it's not until you pick up the phone or you call them that they'll answer. Like, they're always sitting by the phone, and you know, when you reach your frequency, that's you ringing them, and they pick it up straight away, and you know, the phone call goes through and it never hangs up. It's always, they're always on the line, you know, at that point. But you know, until you ring them, until your frequency rings them, you know, there's only like so much help that they can give, you know, or something. Oh, we got White Buffalo coming through again. White Buffalo Calf Woman is a Lakota sacred legend that speaks of rebirth, prosperity, and harmony. When a white buffalo is born, it comes as a sign that she will soon return to purify the world. Welcome and rejoice in this emerging era in your life. I will willingly birth into this next cycle of my life. Oh, that's really cool. We got the Lakota tribe coming through twice, and the White Buffalo Woman coming through twice. So that's lovely. Oh, and White Tara was a synchronicity literally as I was preparing this. Oh, she's right here. On the symbols one, open yourself to White Tara and invite her wisdom and peace to fill you. See what other auspicious symbols when they come through. So, like, I get, you know, I'm really passionate about, like, I really want to help. Like, I want a better world, do you know what I mean? Like, and I'm very much tribal oriented, like all that kind of stuff. You know, I'd be freaking happy to live in a teepee in the bush, living off the land, like, seriously, having to make everything for yourself and everything. Like, I feel like that's how I'm built. That's where, like, I'm from. And I get that that's not the, you know, this life that we live in now, but that mentality I'm really passionate about people getting along and helping each other, and not being freaking stressed, you know, like just being in a community where you're doing what you want to do, which helps the community in some way, and everyone does that, and the community thrives in that way, that, you know, you all kind of support everyone in a little way that everyone is supported. But also there is a massive focus on connection to nature, connection to each other, connection, higher connection, and joy, and love, higher love, and peace and unity with the earth and each other, and like just like that pure joy. And I really want to bring more of that kind of, I want to bring that kind of that wisdom on. I want to add it into this a life. I want to live like that, and yeah, I think like what they had, their connection with nature and their higher selves and the connection with source and everything, everyone can have. And I feel like that's what I have now realized that I have, is what the Lakota tribe and the American Indians had what their connection, but like with me now, I don't have all the history or rituals or dogma, or like no one telling me how to go about this connection. Like, this connection is completely mine, that I'm figuring out on my own type thing, which I love, because it's almost like I'm creating my own religion. I don't like the word religion, but I'm creating my own spiritual beliefs from scratch. I mean, yeah, there is a lot of histories from all the different lands and religions that are kind of in the background of me that I am aware of, but because the environment that I'm in, I'm not being directly influenced or told how I need to go about it. And I think this is like a benefit. We could use this in this day and age. We could use this to what's the word, like as an actual, this is why it's going to work, because all the old religions and dogmas have had their day, to the point where they're all disintegrating. And what we can do now, as people tapping in fresh to this connection, if like, we can all look at all of them with our minds open enough to not be directly influenced, that we have to do it any particular way, that we can look at all of what we know now and choose as individuals what would work for us, understanding that they are all one and the same, but have been developed and in some ways twisted, but like, whatever, we don't really need to judge what's happened in the past with people's connections and ideas of it. We can actually make it all new for ourselves again. And because we're in this very scientific, fully connected AI type day and age, technology everywhere, to be able now to go back to a tribal connection with Mother Nature and each other and our star family. And this is why it's such an interesting time. And this is why it's almost a lot of people are talking about Atlantis, and like, it's that kind of vibe, energy coming back, that we're going to have technology alongside an awakened connection with Source, Mother Nature, our higher selves, and to mix that all up really quickly. Well, it seems like it's culminating quite quickly with the energies going around, but it is like, you know, we've got a chance to have a do-over without having any more wars on spirituality and religion and all that, because so many people are like actually going to be connected and awakening again. The number of people will understand what the true message is that all these religions have been warring over for forever. And you know, these people that have considered themselves religious and everything, that are fighting for all these things because of that, you know, even all the priests and everything, they've followed all the dogmas and the religious rules and all that for forever, but none of them have truly ever actually awoken, connected, as you know, as Jesus did. And yet this is what more and more people are going to be doing. I feel anyway. Yeah. What else did we get? We've got white tara. So I mean that in itself is like a pretty. It's an amazing, exciting time for that to be happening. Like we could literally end all those wars over like religion and stuff. Hopefully, maybe. We got Saint Germain. Use the violet flame to heal and transform your energy. And Isis. Use the knowledge and power imparted by Isis to reclaim your true healing wisdom. The violet flame. And we got the cicada. Personal change is on the horizon. Listen to cicada for messages along the way. Bridget. And the ladybug. Beloved ladybug lands nearby to remind you about happiness and positive change. And number 25, Bridget. She's got her flame. Bridget offers supreme blessings of healing and protection for your journey ahead. The redheads. Fairies. The Hamza. The hand of the goddess ensures your safety and protection. And horseshoe, good luck. You are protected from negative energy and granted good fortune. Awesome. I just saw 144 on the time. Alright. I'm just going to get one more card from the Hidden Worlds as a final message. One more card. Divine Masters Guidebook. So I just got the message like the Divine Masters Guidebook, like so I'll get one of these. We've got Kalima and the Atlanteans. Divine severance, cut the cords to dramas, fears and limitations. And the Atlanteans, evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect acceleration. So yeah, it's just like what we were talking about. Did I read it, huh? Oh shit, okay. And we got the Lemurians wanting to come out. Clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. The blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information, charging up. And Mother Mary, and she was coming through earlier. Miraculous encounter, divine experiences, do not be afraid of being powerful. All the blues, the blues, the blues, the blues. And Isis, again, reclaiming magic. Call back your power and what is rightfully yours. And Sopdet on the bottom, cosmic power, unlimited potential, sacred mission, initiation. And do you want me to read the Atlanteans? Legend has it that Atlantis was a advanced civilization. Alright, just the message. You are a future thinker. You will leave a legacy of healing and light. Think beyond boundaries and keep your future and the future of your close ones in mind when it comes to making a decision. Atlantean energy is here to help you align your pathway with one that supports the evolution of your soul and your family lineage. This is a time of transcending old ways of being and old patterns. So it might not always be easy to navigate, but it will be worth it in the long run. Ideas, creativity and new technological concepts are all around you now. When it comes to forging new pathways, think of the future. Cut out any long-winded approaches and streamline everything you are doing. This is a time of evolution, and so there's a good chance of resistance from old energies and the ego. If you feel challenged or encounter growing pains, know that you're on the right track. Persevere. The blue beings. If the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that your hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to be constantly in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. This is a deeply healing time for you. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and are leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. And then we've got your psychic gifts and talents are being activated at this time. Trust what you see, hear, feel and know. Whatever you're picking up is absolutely correct. Your sensitivity is so heightened that you'll be able to evaluate people's characters quickly, read between the lines and see things before they happen. Know that this ability will get stronger and stronger as you use your psychic gifts to know and heal. There's a good chance that in the past your sensitivity was overwhelming because you didn't understand it or how to direct it, but now you are blooming like a beautiful flower, becoming the light that you were born to be. You have prepared yourself for this moment. Lifetimes upon lifetimes of incarnations have led to where you are now. Through embracing your uniqueness, you can help many others embrace theirs. This is not a time to fit in or conform. This is the moment you let the world know who you are. That was the Lemurians. And then we got Mother Mary. You are having spiritual visions and miraculous encounters at this time. Don't be afraid of your gifts. They are God-given abilities to help you remember who you are and where you've come from. If you have been wondering about the spiritual significance of certain encounters or experiences, know that the main message the universe is trying to get to you is that you are not alone and you are a significant bringer of light to the world. Isis, she's been coming through so much. There goes the light. Oh, she's here. Light Isis. It's time to be your whole self. The parts of yourself that have had to be left behind are now ready to return. This is the time to stop playing small and step back into your greatness. If you feel something or someone has pushed you away from your most authentic self, the power of magic is guiding you to take the reins back into your own hands. Don't let anyone or anything stop you from being who you were born to be. Let your voice be heard. Let your gifts be seen. Let your power be revealed. If you feel that you have lost or forgotten parts of yourself due to situations beyond your control, know that their fragments are not lost, but waiting to be reclaimed. Call back all the fragments of your innocence, gifts, talents, vulnerability, heart, and anything else that might be out there in the universe. This is a powerful moment of spiritual awakening, and the world is here to be a witness. Welcome home to yourself. And I think that is it. Always one more. Yeah, I was feeling it. Horus wanted to come through with a hawk. Wildness, perception, observation. And the mockingbird. Communication, humour, reflection. Egret. Anyway, blackbird. I had a dream about a blackbird the other day. The birds are always quite a very powerful spiritual, significance when they come through. Swan. Yeah. New nuthatch. I don't know even heard of this. Nuthatch. Hatchy nuts. New viewpoints. Preparation. Hoarding. Transformation. Dreams. Illusion. But I feel like with that one is like, like we've been hoarding all our nuts, preparing for the time where you get to crack them all open and eat them. Like I've been getting a lot about it's high tide, it's, you know, the Nile's about to flood. I've been getting all these kind of flood things coming through again, you know, like it's about to happen, the abundance, the you know, the event, like we're about to crack it open type situation. Like it's about to hit, about to hatch, about to set off, like whatever it is, we're about to, you know, we're about to do it, or it's about to happen, or, you know, we're about to receive our flood of abundance in whatever form, you know, that is. I've been talking about this for a while, but and this is what I meant, like the tension is fucking building, but yeah, I mean, it's all kind of happening. Anyway, I hope you got something out of that.